Hey guys, we're back for the fourth part of our top 50 greatest rock band series.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us. We've only got one more to go after this one.
Last video we covered bands 30 to 21, and this one we'll be covering 20 to 11.
Now, before we start, we'd like to add to anyone who may be joining us on part 4.
Which is just dumb.
Yeah, well, anyways, we like to add that this video is being made over Skype since we're on opposite sides of the country. And it's the only way to possibly make it.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Alright, well, let's just start this thing off.
Okay, so I guess I'll start then. Starting off part 4 at number 20 is Yes. So, Yes was formed in London, England in 1968 by Chris Squire and Tom Anderson. Their main style includes in psychedelic / progressive rock, which are both like really close kind of genres because they're really trippy.
They had over 17 members involved in the band, and they've broken up and gotten back together twice. They've come out with 20 albums, most recently Fly From Here in 2011.
Sweet, yeah. They've sold over 50 million albums worldwide, and they're really well known for the song Roundabout, which has like an awesome keyboard solo.
It will blow the classical music out your butt. Sweet. School of Rock reference. Alright, well, let's keep this thing moving. Next at number 19 on our list is Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath was formed in Birmingham, England by Ozzy Osbourne in 1969. It included Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward.
The band's songs have often really dark lyrics, creepy, intense, violent, but they helped create a new heavy metal genre.
They were inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2006, and also MTV ranked them as greatest heavy metal band of all time. VH1 ranked them second on their 100 Greatest Artists of Hard Rock list, and they also made a spot in Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Artists of All Time lists. So they've
sold over 70 million albums worldwide, and they're still touring to this day.
Pretty cool.
Alright, so what's next?
I was thinking you would take it, got a good system going here.
Alright, cool. Next at number 18 is Aerosmith. So Aerosmith is a hard rock band formed in 1970 in Boston, Massachusetts. You could say they were born, I guess. Lead singer was Steven Tyler, well known for awesome voice, weird style, and he's a judge on American Idol. Yeah.
Awesome. Gonna give me an eargasm.
Yeah.
Other members included Joe Perry, Joey Kramer, Brad Whitford, and Tom Hamilton.
Sold over 150 million albums worldwide, which is like crazy. Most popular album is Toys in the Attic, and they hold a record for most gold and platinum awards for an American band. And they've gotten 4 Grammys.
Pretty cool. They also have a ride in Disney World. It's called the Rock and Roller Coaster, featuring Aerosmith. And in 2008, they made a Guitar Hero Aerosmith game. Except it was kind of crappy because they had a Run DMC remix of Walk This Way, which was kind of dumb.
It's like the worst
possible remix you can make. But,
okay.
Yeah. So let's keep
Moving
this
on.
thing going.
Yeah. Next at number 17 are Foo Fighters. Okay, well, Zach, you can take this thing, I guess, since they're like your favorite or whatever.
Yes, they are. You know me too well. Okay, so the Foo Fighters were formed in 1995 by Dave Grohl after the death of Kurt Cobain, which is rather unfortunate. The first album, self-titled Foo Fighters, was made entirely by Dave, and it's pretty cool. Today's lineup is Dave Grohl, Taylor Hawkins, Nate Mendel, Pat Smear, and Chris Shiflett. They've got 3 guitars, which makes a really nice, heavy guitar sound. This year, they won 5 Grammys for their newest album, Wasting Light, which was made in a garage. And they have 11 Grammys total. In 2008, they played Wembley Stadium, which was the biggest point in their career, besides Hyde Park. Overall, they're a pretty cool band.
Yep, I like them too. I bet you're glad I let you take that one.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Alright, well, coming in next at 16 is Bob Dylan. You should let me take this whole thing and make up for that last one.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Alright. So Bob Dylan started producing music in 1961. He plays guitar, piano, harmonica, is a very talented guy. He's won 11 Grammys and even an Academy Award. He's been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and the most popular song, like Rolling Stone, is like really cool. He has lots of other songs like Mr. Tambourine Man and Knocking on Heaven's Door. And cool guy.
Yeah, Bob Dylan. I mean, Who doesn't like Bob Dylan? Next at number 15 is Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne was a solo band by Ozzy Osbourne. It was formed after he was kicked out of Black Sabbath in 1978 for drug addiction. He released his first solo album, Blizzard of Oz, which became his most famous album, along with Diary of a Madman.
They've seen a lot of lineup changes, including like 40 people. But the best lineup was definitely Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads, Lee Kerslake, and Bob Daisley. And Robert Trujillo from Metallica was briefly a member along with Jason Newsted, who replaced him after he left.
They kind of did like a weird switch up after that, you know? They had a whole conflict with Metallica. Anyway, he sold over 100 million albums worldwide, which is pretty sweet. Okay, well, coming up next at 14 is Motorhead.
Motorhead. Motorhead was formed in London in 1975 by Lemmy. He was like one of the most legit, coolest rockers like ever.
I mean, Lemmy is just awesome.
They're known for their fast-paced heavy metal. The best known song, which is playing right now, is Ace of Spades. Came out with a Lemmy documentary in 2010, and has like a ton of interviews from everyone awesome in the music industry.
Yeah,
It's like
everyone in Metallica, Dave Grohl even featured on there. It's pretty cool. Okay, they're credited for being the loudest live band ever, which I really want to go see them. So if anyone can hook us up with tickets, we'd really appreciate it. They've been credited for 30 million albums sold worldwide. Lemmy also made an appearance in the Foo Fighters' White Limo video, which is a great video. Go watch it. They're also still touring today, so again, send us tickets. Thanks.
Okay, well, keeping it moving then. Next on the list at 13 is Guns N' Roses. Sweet.
Child of mine.
Yeah, that's a good song. So, Guns N' Roses was formed in Los Angeles in 1985. And their original lineup, which is probably the best one, is Axl Rose, lead vocals, Slash, lead guitarist, like the coolest name ever, Duff McKagan, Izzy Stradlin, and Steven Adler on drums. And their debut album was extremely popular. It's Appetite for Destruction, which features Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle, really popular song.
It's just awesome.
Yeah.
They're still touring today, but you know, they're nowhere near as good since everyone left besides Axl, who's turned into like a ranting maniac jerkface.
Yeah.
But anyway, they've sold
There's also
over
videos of that you can check out.
they've sold over 100 million albums worldwide, along with a lot of our other bands, but you know, they're one of our favorites, so they made a really high spot on the list. They're scheduled to be inducted in the Hall of Fame in April of this year, so we have that to look forward to.
Yeah, they're a good band. Alright, let's keep going.
Alright, next at number 12 is the Ramones.
Alright.
The Ramones were formed in New York, New York in 1974. They're a major influence on the punk rock movement in both the US and the UK, and they've been credited with being the first punk rock band ever.
Yeah, they're a funny band. Group of guys. So the original lineup was Dee Dee, Johnny, Joey, and Tommy Ramone. They all gave themselves the last name of Ramone, but they're not actually related. They're inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2002, and they got a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2011.
Cool. Well, we finally reached the last band of the video. That was pretty fast.
Finally.
Yeah. Number 11 on our list is the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Right on.
The Jimi Hendrix Experience was formed in London, England in 1966 and was named after the legendary guitar player Jimi Hendrix.
So, mid-style psychedelic rock, like Purple Haze, is one of the most popular songs. You can get a lot of drug references out of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Purple Haze.
All three of their albums, Axis, Bold as Love, Are You Experienced, and Electric Ladyland, are considered equally popular and have all earned spots on the Rolling Stones 500 Greatest Albums list.
Unfortunately, Jimi Hendrix died early because of drugs, putting an end to their career.
He was 27, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Like the 27th club.
It sucks. Well, anyway, they were inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1992, which is pretty cool. Well, that about wraps up this video. Be watching out for a final video in the top 50 greatest rock band series. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Don't forget to leave a comment underneath about what you thought of the video. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos or hate mail or Motorhead tickets, you can get into contact with us by sending an email to turduckandprod@gmail.com.
Tickets for anything, really, because
Yeah, I mean, anything on this list, well,
except for Bieber.
yeah.
But he's not on the list, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, you can email us at turduckandprod@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share it with your friends. Spread the power of rock and roll.
Yep. See you guys later.
See ya.